Welcome to Trading Nation. I'm Brian Sullivan, and we are overjoyed today to be joined by Art Cashin, UBS Director of Flow Operations at the NYSE, and a man whose morning note is must-reading for any investor out there. Art, it's great to chat with you again, sir. Thank you for joining us.
It's an honor for me. Thank you.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, now that's over. I want to get on the calendar issues and what's most important for you coming up, but can you answer maybe the most vexing question to me, which is, I understand why stocks are going up, earnings have looked good. I don't understand why bond yields are falling.
Yeah, no, that's a real dichotomy, particularly with a pretty heavily discounted Federal Reserve hike coming up in about a week. So they're moving down. I think it has to do with some signs that the economy is not quite as robust as people thought, and we may be slipping back to below 2% growth. At any rate, yields, there are some people who think that the yield on the 10-year could slip below the 2% level again, and that would certainly get everyone's attention. So we'll see if the Fed goes ahead with the hike. They're roundly expected to, but this is going to put a little pressure on certainly the economy and maybe even stocks.
I don't want to say is the Fed relevant. I know they are. I've argued that they're kind of like the Cleveland Browns of, they exist and they matter to some people, but they're not relevant in the grand scheme yet. Do you think that how much would you say the Federal Reserve matters right now, Art?
Well, they matter a great deal in the sense that even with the possibility of rate hikes, things are relatively low. But we're seeing a lot of financial engineering going on here, Brian. Pension funds are awash with cash. They are desperately looking for some kind of return. They're putting money out with aggressive leverage bond dealers. They're buying corporate bonds hand over fist. That allows corporations to borrow money at almost ridiculous rates and buy back their own shares. The amount of share buybacks over the past 5 to 8 years has been phenomenal, and we're seeing fewer and fewer stocks around for sale or even to borrow, and that's one of the reasons stocks go up. The CEO gets paid in stocks and/or options, and if he puts that money to work buying his own shares, the price goes higher, and everybody from that end is happy, but it doesn't move the economy much.
Yeah, okay, now getting to the calendar issue. Thursday, you've got a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, the thing that's capturing national attention is the James Comey testimony, the former FBI director. But how much does that have market-moving impact, Art?
Well, you've got three big things coming on Thursday. You've got the British election. You've got the ECB, which probably will not make a move, but Draghi's going to have a press conference, so that's a potential market mover. But the Comey will be very important. If he decides or intimates that the president's comments to him were borderline obstruction of justice or something like that, then the market, I think, will take that very badly. It will mean that the Trump agenda is in serious trouble for the foreseeable future, and that will be a problem. So for now, everybody's hoping that he comes up short of that. He may say that the president made some offhand comments, but was not really trying to cancel the investigation or to obstruct justice.
But is then that a license to rally if he says that, if nothing comes out of this?
I think you could get a sigh of relief rally, that's for sure. I don't know how far it will go. June is a very funny month. We talk about sell in May. That didn't work in May to begin with, but June is a difficult month to get real big gains in. So we'll see if they rally, but sigh of relief rallies don't usually extend for multiple days and weeks.
All right, well, Thursday is a gigantic day. Art Cashin, a gigantic personality, and we appreciate you coming on Trading Nation, Art. Thank you very much.
My great pleasure. Thank you.
And folks, thank you for tuning in. Some words of wisdom from the great Art Cashin. You could learn a lot from him. Take care.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.